till they pour on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only different.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
What now?
Now a play fake. Carr. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Carr. He'll find Aguara complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Just for baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
For it, Montgomery. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. Throwing for Montgomery. He's got him on the out route. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
On second down, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On play action, now Carr. And he'll just get rid of it.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown. Davante Adams with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The end result, 21 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. The Chargers at 7-1 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Again, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He's got Austin Eckler on the slant. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 70. And the Chargers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw into the hands of Fant. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Touchdown! Austin Eckler. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays. Make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Carr. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Khalil Mack. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Working from the gun, it's Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Here's Herbert. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action. Now it's Carr. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Under pressure, they got him again. Khalil Mack. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Here's Jones on the return. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Khalil Mack able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle. but they allow the conversion.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. To throw his Carr. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So the penalty rightfully declined. They'll keep the yardage on the completion.
Still some disagreement by the defense, though, because he thought that was just good, strong coverage, and the contact's going both ways, so why is there a flag? In the end, though, doesn't matter. Still a completed pass.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Eckler now between the tackles. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 2nd and 9, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Herbert on first down now. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. From 21 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
This one swung out to Montgomery. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Second down at 5.
Now Carr. And this will be incomplete.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Open man, that's Renfro. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Hunter Renfro in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-17.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's going to air one out. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On third down, here's Eckler.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
Marcus Jones on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From just shy of midfield, Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Carr. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And now a throw on first down